Hi everyone, this is Tiralom. Today I am going to show you a demo and overview of Bruno. Bruno is a API client. It's like most of the other API client like Postman and Insomnia, but the main difference with them with Bruno is offline only, where most of them need to sign up in Postman and you have to sync with that account. Also, you cannot share your collection in privately more than 3 members without paying them. So in Bruno, as it is offline only, so it is saving our collection in the local folder, and it's using Brew, their markup language, and using Git we can uh, we can commit those changes and the collection to our Git repo. Let's dive into the demo so you can get a better understanding. So here, this is Bruno user interface. Here we can create a collection, open a collection, import a collection, and this is the repository that we are going to commit our collection and the changes. And I already opened the repository in my VS Code, so I can show you that the changes that it is made when we create a new request. So let's dive into it. Now I'm going to create a collection. So I name it test Bruno. So I am using it test Bruno. Test Bruno. So here you can see it already create a collection. If I go to my VS Code here, you can see it already created a folder named test Bruno. So now I am going to in my browser, and I am using this online example test API so that you can get better understanding. So here I am using this API. I think this is API that will return a user list of info. So I am going to Bruno. Now I am going to get a new request. I name it as user list. It's a get request, and this is the base URL. This is the endpoint API. So this is it. So I'm going to, here you can see I get all the API data here. Here you have the body. Here if it is a post request, then we will serve it as a JSON format data here. So here you can also the header here, the authorization and the others like language and the others here, the auth and the variable, the scripts, and here is the PD script if you want to run any PD scripts, and the post script. It's most like the other API client if you are using API client before that. So also you can edit this, we can edit this in our query params. So I am using it base 2. Okay, we are using it. So this is it. So also here now I go to our VS Code. Here you can see that it already create a user list view file, and here's the metadata, the name and the type, and here you already get that URL and the body. If it was a post request, then you will get the body here. If you have the auth system, then it will, as my API is public API, so it doesn't have that auth and other things. So now I'm going to show go to the Bruno, and here you can also create a environment. So I'm going to create here environment. I'm going to make this as a base URL. So I'm going to create a config here, create new environment, test Bruno env. Okay, here I'm going to get the base URL, and that's it. So it is currently get our base URL. So I'm going to, it is getting the data. So now I'm going to my VS Code changes. Here you can see that we have now the environments. It will also save in our VS Codes, and this is the environment variables that we are saving in our test Bruno env. And this is the main feature that now we can commit those changes to the like GitHub. So edit test Bruno, add user list API. So I make those changes, I already commit those. So now I go to my GitHub. Here you can see I already got those changes, and now I can share this repo with anyone, so they can just copy clone this repo and open it to the Bruno. They can easily share it. Also, the other thing is Bruno have this runner, so you can run any collection here. I run my user list collection, and we have almost the other thing is like we can export and generate code like others API client is doing. So this is the most of the things. It is the quite promising to me, so that's why I'm sharing this demo to the community, so that new people can get a overview how it is works and other things. Thank you guys, bye.